One of my favorite perks of several premium credit cards is their global entry and TSA PreCheck statement to fly like right through airport security. No more long lines. You're doing security with the elite, but for free now. Hey, I'm Leen with Leen on Travel, and you might be wondering what exactly is global entry and TSA PreCheck and what credit cards provide statement credits to get it for free. So, global entry gives you pre approval for re entering very quickly into the United States. It includes TSA pre check benefits plus expedited US immigration and customs re entry when returning from international trips. If you had to pay for it, it would cost $120 and last 5 years. Your kids still need it too, but are free to enroll as long as a parent also has global entry or is getting it. TSA PreCheck is the exact same thing as global entry, but for domestic US flights. With TSA PreCheck, you also get to keep your shoes, belt, and light jacket on, and you get to leave your laptops and liquids in your bag. If you had to pay for it, it would cost $76 and also last for 5 years. Your kids do not need it as long as they are on your same reservation. So, no more standing in like ridiculously long TSA and custom security lines for 5 years if you redeem this free credit card perk. There are dozens of credit cards that provide free global entry or TSA PreCheck statement credits every 4 years. The absolute cheapest card to get this for free is the Chase United Explorer card, as they have waived their $150 annual fee your first year. The cheapest and most popular one, though, is the Capital One Venture or Venture X. The Venture card is a hell of a deal as its annual fee is just $95, so it already more than pays for itself with this TSA PreCheck global entry credit. Plus, for a limited time, my referral for this card includes a $300 travel credit on top of the 75,000 Capital One miles that you earn. And while the Venture X is the second most favorite card for travel hackers, it does have a $395 annual fee, but is essentially like $95 after its $300 annual travel credit. Now, the next card with the cheapest annual fee that offers these perks is the IHG One Rewards Premier Business Card with its $99 annual fee. Also super popular, especially right now with its killer elevated offer, is the Southwest Business Performance Card. Now, even though this card has an annual fee of $299, it will always be in my wallet. So, like the Venture card, this also has the best ever elevated offer going on right now through October 22nd, where you'll score 120,000 Southwest points plus a 1 to 2 year companion pass with just this one card. Other popular cards among travel hackers, but higher annual fees include the $795 Chase Sapphire Reserve, $895 American Express Personal and Business Platinum cards, the $595 City Strata Elite, $595 City American Airlines Executive, $350 Delta Platinum, and $650 Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant. So let's talk about the process. I initially just got TSA PreCheck because I didn't have any international travel plans like back then. I also knew that the process for getting global entry is a bit more cumbersome than TSA PreCheck. But again, if you go through the hassle for global entry, you actually get TSA PreCheck included with that global entry approval. So it's like two for the hassle of one. With TSA PreCheck, you just have to submit an online form and then go to a local business that offers fingerprinting and background checks. I could get an appointment anytime I wanted or just walk in, and the whole appointment took just like 10 minutes. At the appointment is where you pay with your credit card that offers these benefits reimbursed as a statement credit. It honestly was just like no big deal at all doing this appointment. Now, on the other hand, you're in for a longer and bigger hassle with getting global entry. You first need to complete a very lengthy application online and pay the $120 fee with a credit card that provides the fee statement credit. The application takes like 20 to 30 minutes and includes things like all the places that you've lived and jobs you've held in the past 5 years. You'll have to wait 2 to 14 days to receive conditional approval, which means that once you get that, you can then schedule your interview. Before you start the application, though, I recommend you look up the global entry enrollment centers just to make sure that there is one near you. Otherwise, once it comes time for your interview, you might have to travel a few hours to the closest enrollment center. Now, a link to where all the enrollment centers are also linked in my video's description. But depending on where you live, it might take a few months to get your interview date, and then your interview could still be a couple of months out. So this right here is why I opted to get TSA PreCheck first. I just wanted to bypass TSA security lines ASAP. I was on a mission though to get an interview, so I usually check the interview portal like 2 to 4 times a day for about 2 weeks before I scored one interview, and I needed 3 for my family, so another week went by before I got another, and then the day after that, I nabbed my last interview at my local airport. The interview itself was just 15 minutes, and he just asked me things like my maiden name, why I wanted global entry, and like where I plan to go with it. Within an hour after my interview, I received notification that my application was approved. And then I received the global entry card in the mail in 2 weeks. On the other hand, my daughter's application never changed status after her interview. So then, when my husband went in for his like a week later, he brought her documents, and with the click of a button by the agent, she finally received her official approval as well. So definitely contact them if yours doesn't make it out of conditional approval status within a day or two of your interview. Also, know that if you are still in a conditional approval by the time of your overseas trip, you can ask for an interview upon arrival back into the United States. Fellow travel hackers have reported doing this, and it takes only like 15 to 30 minutes of waiting to get that interview. Also, know while the whole process still needs done for your kids, including application and interview, you do not have to pay the $120 fee for them. Kids under 18 are free if you are also getting or have global entry. I've gone through security and customs coming back from South Korea at O'Hare in Chicago once, and if I can bypass that 90-minute wait just once, it is so worth the hassle of getting global entry free for 5 years. I hope that helps. And if you're ready to open a credit card, like a Capital One Venture or any that I mentioned to get global entry or TSA PreCheck for free as well, I'd be ever so grateful if you'd apply using my referral link. And of course, like and subscribe to keep learning on how to travel for free with Leen on Travel.